Hi everyone, happy Monday. This is T with Semester. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a nice weekend and you're looking forward to the week. Can you imagine in a couple of 2 weeks, we are going to be in the month of August 2021. I see you. Of course, we're easing into 2021, but I'm excited. I mean, 2020 has been a year and a half, almost 2 years. It felt like so many years bundled up into 1 year. So I'm excited for what 2021 has in store. So grab your teacups for this week's tea. This week, our topic is follow-up. Is it really important? You know, it can sound like 2 words. Sometimes it can sound like one. Follow up. And how important is it? Before we actually dive into this week's topic, a friend of mine sent this picture here. I found it funny because this is something that we usually talk about on Tea with Seveso, right? We talk about as an employee, you're kind of at the bottom, right? The CEO is on top. That's the person who's actually who's enjoying, I think, benefiting more. And especially even a bonus if that CEO is the founder, is the owner of the company. So why not look at how many steps you are behind? Middle management, supervisor, then you get to CEO. That's a lot. Sometimes you can actually just remain at the bottom. 25 years of building someone else's dream. Why not build your own dream, right? That's your purpose. Build your own dream. Live to your full potential. And you know, before we get into 2021, I want to hear from some of you. Has Tea with Espresso actually helped you? Has it made you confident enough to step into your into being your own CEO from zero to CEO? This year I said we are winning together, and I will only be excited, I'll be fully happy if I know that some of my viewers were actually able to take the few steps in becoming their own CEO. So when you're at the bottom, you're building someone's dream. 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. It depends on where you work. You get ready for your day, for your job. You go, you work, make the CEO more rich or the owner more rich. You get paid based on whatever the limit is, whatever you're worth. Then you go back home, 5 p.m. Tuesday, same thing. Wednesday, same thing. Thursday, same thing. Friday, same thing. Depending on where you work, maybe even Saturday, same thing. Sunday, you rest. Monday, you go back to your routine. How boring is that? Why not take that bold move and become your own CEO where your calendar is open? You are in control of your finances. You're in control of what happens. You're in control with, building a legacy. I know if I had to give $100 every time I said legacy, I think right now I would be moving in thousands, because this is a term that I use so much on this show. I think legacy is the foundation. We have to leave a legacy for generations to come. And how are you going to leave a legacy if you're at the bottom? How are you going to build an empire when you're always at the bottom? We need to be on top. So when that's a standard. CEO is the standard, where if I'm CEO right now, I'm building a standard for my daughter. I'm saying, hey, right now, this is what I'm doing. Aim higher. I don't know what's higher than CEO, but aim higher than CEO. So how can you, so now that I've gingered people, right? I've pushed those buttons for you to become your own CEO. What next? I think right now, for you to beat your competition, your competitors, you have to use this term, follow-up. Very simple, but I think it actually does differentiate you from your competitors. It's something that no one can imitate. Because follow-up, a customer can actually tell if you're genuine about them. You know how, and I think you've actually experienced it as well. When you go to a store, a salesperson is very excited to see you, they're happy. The moment that transaction happens, the relationship is done. Even when you're going to, have you noticed how even when you're going to return a product, you have to jump through loopholes. But when you were buying that product, it was easy. There were no loopholes to jump. It was, just bring your cash or swipe. Right? But returning, it's like loophole after loophole. I think when you decide to become your CEO, that's a stage where you really have to work on following up. That's the only way you're going to differentiate a happy customer to a sad customer. You're able to follow up with someone to say, hey, how is this product, how is this service working for you? You bought this product because you wanted it to add value to your life. Has it really added value to your life? Is it a benefit? Is it a solution to your problem? Right? That's the only way you're able to find out. Make it a habit as a business owner to follow up with your customer. My team, for example, in iBoomerang, my team is a very, when it comes to business, they think of ways to go above and beyond, or when it comes to customers. And follow-up is one of the main areas that we are taught. Follow-up is one of the main areas I am taught as my own CEO to make sure I always improve on. You cannot be best at follow-up. There's always something new you can learn from a customer. And every time I follow up with each customer, it's different. It's not the same follow-up that let's say Jane, I follow up with Jane a certain way, with Susie the same way I did with Jane. No, it has to be customized to that particular customer. You want to make sure the customer does feel valued, the customer feels special. That's what it is. The customer is taking you from point A to point B, taking you from 0 to CEO, and taking you from 0 account balance to million account balance. So that's the secret for this week. As you're moving from the bottom to CEO, let's all follow up with our customers. Let's make everyone happy, just like they're making our bank accounts happy. I hope you enjoyed this week's topic. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, like my Facebook page, and you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for connecting with me today. God bless. Until next Monday. Bye.